Do you know who that girl was? Who that happened to?
No, go on.
No, what you just said about that.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'd have to find out from the girl at Farm Foods. I'll find out though.
Yeah, I'd love to know who that is, because I'd love to speak to him about that, because saying shit like there's already conspiracies out there that think something's going to go off. They raided Muslims not so long ago and found loads of weapons.
This is what I'm saying. So for him to say that outright to her, well, fucking it's all right, because in a few months we'll be raping you and fucking taking your heads off. For him to outright say that
and taking your heads off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, jihad. That's what he means by that. Like, we're going to be raping you and taking your heads off. He's talking about jihad, which is holy war.
That's not fucking mad, isn't it?
Yeah, if you can find out who she is, because that I'll tell you what, it's people like her who need to speak up and not just report it to the police, but plaster it on social media.
Yeah, really go for it.
Because if you don't, and then everyone stays quiet, and then that guy doesn't get, on alert.
Listen, trust me. Do you know it's like this country, right? I'm not being funny, nothing. They say no guns and all that. Do you know? But they sell in a shop a big fucking knife like that you can put in your kitchen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're trying to ban everything that's self. Even crossbows now. They've just brought in a law to ban crossbows. It's like they don't want the nation to defend themselves in any way, shape, or form if something was to go off.
This is what I'm saying. My dad's got loads of weapons. I mean, he used to train the armed police, my dad, so he's licensed up to have all this shit. So he's got bow and I'd head straight there if there was any trouble. Trust me.
It makes me like anxious.
In America, they got guns. Do you know what I mean? It's a joke, really. It really is. I mean, that's what I mean. A knife can do more damage than a gun. I say.
It depends. Distance.
You
got that in your favour, aren't you, with a gun? Bit of distance.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah.
Though. But as for you know what I mean. I tell you what, I'd rather be shot than bloody cut up.
What worries me, I think the government knows something, because they did 3 mass fatality contracts, buying all those temporary mortuary equipment to store bodies, freeze them and chill them, of all sizes, even like for fat people.
Those FEMA camps, they have massive, these black bloody body-sized plastic things, stacks and stacks of them, put in these FEMA camps, for emergency management camps. So basically, what they building these camps with fucking barbed wire and everything for people to go into for.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a bit like, like in the war.
Have you seen those big new prisons they've just built as well? They're empty, and they've been empty for ages. There's like 4 of them, super prison, maxi prisons they're called.
And we're supposed to be overcrowded.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then you've got remember, it was only a couple of months ago they did that emergency testing on everyone's devices to test that out. We've had the lockdowns, which they've already practiced on us with COVID.
Exactly.
And then they're doing lockdown drills in schools, making kids hide under desks.
Exactly. That COVID thing, there's more people dying and getting ill now than there was when they had us locked in.
Yeah, that's from the jabs. Like, everyone's like literally just having strokes.
I haven't had it. I wouldn't dare have it.
See, unfortunately, I got forced to have it.
Yeah.
Because of the circumstances, but it was, yeah.
But I haven't touched it, and I will not touch it.
I had 3 of the fuckers.
But sometimes you might be alright. I mean, I had a friend, Mike, he was fit as a fiddle. He got COVID, he got better from COVID, but he went and had the jab, and his wife woke up dead to him in bed, and they said it was blood clots of the heart.
Yeah, loads of blood clots, myocarditis.
His wife was putting wanted to do a thing, look into it, but they wouldn't allow her to do it.
Yeah, it's crazy. There is so much.
Why couldn't we see our dads, our people, our family dead in the hospitals and things?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Yeah, that's not right. And do you know what, they did a thing as well, and they looked into what was bought, the most like drugs that were bought for that. And the worst thing you can do with someone who's got respiratory failure or certain problems with breathing is give them any kind of opiates or benzodiazepines.
Yeah.
And what they were doing is they were giving them morphine mixed with diazepam and other benzos, temazepam, saying that they were making them feel comfortable. It wasn't at all. They were giving them the drugs before they were putting them on ventilators.
Sorry, it's bad, isn't it?
It's fucked.
It is fucked. The whole lot of it's fucked. I tell you what, we ain't got much
There's something very sinister going on. And then you got you got the King Charles and Prince William glorifying Islam and not saying a word about Christianity at Easter, and you've got all these kids now being taught about Islam in schools. I was in the chemist today, and this young girl was telling her grandmother when they were sat down, was saying,
75,
was saying, she said, what have you learnt today at school? And she said, we've been doing this exam. We've been learning to do these exams because we've got to write down the values that Muslims have and the values that Christians have and how they're in common and all this stuff. I turned around and looked at the grandmother and said, because she turned around and said after that, she went, she said, RE was just RE when I was at school. I said, yeah, I bet it was just Christianity as well, wasn't it? And she said, yes, it was. I said, yeah, not, why? You've had these radical imams going into schools telling kids, because one kid in year 6 said, I don't need to learn about Allah, I'm a Christian. And he said, well, you're not going to be a Christian when you're 18, you'll be a Muslim by then. Why are you saying shit like that?
What a fucking thing to say.
Yeah, and then they're making them try on burqas, hijabs, they're teaching them how to pray in the mosques. They have to go to a mosque. And the head of education of Ofsted, he's a Muslim. And you got Qatari, all Qatar, they've got so much money, billions of pounds going into all the education infrastructure across the United Kingdom and America, in universities, schools. Why have we got investment from Qatar in our schools?
Yeah. Could you imagine doing it in their countries?
Yes.
All of it's
madness.
It is madness. I agree with you.
There's something definitely going on.
Of course there is. And I tell you what, I put a load of it down there trying to cause something to cut the population down. They want to reduce the population. They want to get rid of people, the lower people, to keep the higher people, if you know what I mean.
It is strange. I know that they're sowing division deliberately, and that they're going to create division. When you treat a minority 10 times better than you do the majority,
that's right,
you're going to cause division. And it's almost like the political left are doing this on purpose because they want people gone. Because if we turn on them, which is inevitable if it continues, then they have to leave. So it's almost like they want them to go, and it's like, we're not actually that bad. We just want to live our lives, for fuck's sake.
Do you know, the best thing I ever seen is on that film, fucking hell, with the monkeys, what's it called? When they come, and he gets a stick, and he says, this one stick's like that, but all of us together, you can't break it. So if everyone stood up, and everybody stood against it, they wouldn't have a stand of fucking chance.
It's us with the power. It's just people don't realise it. But we have to collectively stop.
Too easy. Oh no, we can't do that. Oh no, we got to listen to the police. Oh no, I mustn't do that. I can't do that. If everybody stood up and stood together,
I ain't doing it.
There'd be more power than they could imagine.
That's it. It's us that have the power. It's not in the government. They're weaker than we are. We're the force of the country. Without us, they're nothing.
Exactly. But people are just too weak. That's the word for it, really. There's not enough.
There will come a time, though, because there's going to be no choice. When you'd think that going back to when Lee Rigby was beheaded and murdered in the streets, one of our own, military.
Yeah.
You'd think that would have been the time that our people would have said that's enough, enough's enough. But then we had all the other attacks. Yeah. And we've just let it happen.
And they just listen to it in the paper and they go, oh dear.
Mental health, yeah.
Oh,
well,
my word. Look at that poor man. He must have really been off his face, or he must have really had problems.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck off. He can send him home.
It's right, though, isn't it?
And his family.
Oh, bloody hell.
But if you could find out who that girl was, because
I will
I'd
do my
love
best
to know who that guy is, because
do
you know what, I'd question him.
Yeah.
I would. I'd go up with a camera, and I'd say, so you're going to start raping and behead our people, are you? Yeah. I'd love to see you say that.
I couldn't believe it when she was telling me. I was like, no way.
Yeah, that's...
I just thought, fucking hell. It was really frightening, to be fair. That's what it was. And then I had to walk past these shops, shops, going back to the car, and I was thinking, fuck me, they are so right, She's so right, and they're just overtaken. Literally overtaken, to be fair.
People have got to wake up. As it is getting dangerous, very dangerous. So many people, and the papers now, they're not even reporting after rapes and after stabbings and fights that are going on. You have to find out for other people.
Exactly.